because it will be live on
Okay, here
YouTube.
we are, live streamed. Okay. Good evening, Jai Shri Mataji to you all. It's lovely we can be together again. And so I hope we can all just settle down now and just get ourselves ready to then watch the video and get into meditation. So my name is Nicholas in the UK, and I'd just like to start with something that I just saw by chance today on WhatsApp. A quote from Shri Mataji back in 1980. And she says, "Do not think. This is the first mantra. Do not think." So we're used to mantras being kind of to awaken parts of us or focus ourselves. But as I've been talking about this before, and as we all know, not to think is like one of the mountains we have to climb. It's like trying to stop an inbuilt mechanism that has no intention of helping us stop. We can stop for maybe a second, 2 seconds, and then something will pop in. But that's going to be one of the themes, I think, of this evening. If we think of do not think as a mantra that appeals to some deep part of us, or to our minds, our brains, our whatever conditionings, our habits, how do we not think? I mean, I don't have an answer for that. I think we've all got to find our own answers. Some people say think of something else. Picture a lovely scene, a relaxing scene, a blank screen, this, that, and the other. I think we need to try and find our own ways of just stopping this kind of incessant habit, this stream. So let's just all get comfortable now and find ourselves sitting upright. Just to, first of all, get ourselves centered, which means that we can start being aware of whether we're a bit on the left, a bit weary, a bit tired, a bit sleepy at the end of the day, or whether we're still full of energy and wanted to get things done, difficult to settle down at the end of the day. So pretty well everyone here probably knows the techniques to calm the left side and calm the right side. So let's take a few moments to check ourselves and see if we can balance ourselves out to get along the central channel. Which means, the left hand up behind the shoulder, or the right hand down towards the earth, or we can push the left down or push the right down. We need to try and do this with kind of loving gentleness, because we're doing it to ourselves. I've seen some people get very strong with their right sides or left. That's probably not so helpful. And we trust the power of our hands. And if no one feels imbalanced, then let's just sit quietly and scan our bodies, starting with the top of the head right down to the face. I've seen some people meditating where the muscles of the face are very tense without people realizing it. So we need to relax our forehead, relax our cheeks, relax the neck and the shoulders, and the rest of the arms, the torso, the legs, the feet. And we can usually feel if there's tension there. So we need to get our feet firmly flat on the floor, and let any negative energies flow down. And I'm sure we all do anyway, but I was just thinking that we need to trust our Kundalini, that all by herself, if you like, as Sri Mataji said decades ago. She knows what to do. She knows how to take care of us. She knows where the blocks are, which chakras to go into. And of course, it helps if we desire, please come into my Navi, please open my center heart, or whatever it is. We can always do that. We can use, our hands, give bandhans, or just with our own prayer or affirmation. Let the Kundalini do her work, bringing us to the center, right along the Sushumna. And then we can just look at our breathing, which we can become very unconscious of. So just check our breathing slow it down into first gear. Gently in, slowly out, sending strong signals to our bodies, to our subtle system that we're going to do nothing. We're just going to sit. So get that breathing deep and relaxed. And now we can raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in bandhan. So we can do a little quiet settling down meditation now. See if we can guide our attention up to the top of the head. Beyond the top of the head, if you like. I think we can go as high as you want to help our attention to go up there and stay up there. I'll repeat again the affirmation that Shrimati said, which was, do not think. If we say to ourselves, I will not think, or I do not think, what is the reaction? Let's see. When the thought comes, we can say again, I do not think. I mean, we all know we can say, not this, or I forgive this thought. We're just trying to see what our favorite or our most effective ways of slowing those thoughts down. Do not think. And we all got to recall Srimataji saying, search for the gaps, the spaces in between the thoughts as they come in waves. One wave rises, then it falls. There's a small gap. Try and enter into that gap. So while we're sitting here, our thoughts to do things are completely useless. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to go anywhere, fix anything, talk to anyone. So in a way, all thinking is useless at the moment. I don't know whether that helps or not, but it's a kind of fact. See if we can let that energy flow in a straight line, a nourishing line to all our chakras. A straight line from the sacrum bone right up through the top of the head to the sahasrara. Hopefully in this pleasant and relaxed state we will have a look at this video now. I should mention that this is not great visual quality. I couldn't find one better. So I don't know what it's like broadcast. So if the quality visually is not very good, then just close our eyes because nothing's really happening except Srimataji is sitting and talking.
So there are two types of meditation. Two types. Where one is the meditation where we can call it the antarmana, that we meditate inside ourselves. To see for ourselves what's wrong with us and how we have to correct, what we have to do about it. And another is bahirmana, is outside. How we have to live outside. You have to have a discipline which is not imposed on you, but very happily which you have accepted and have imbibed. For any art, say in India, I don't know here, but you have to put yourself into a rigorous training to achieve any height. You cannot haphazardly move about it. You cannot take just easily everything. In Sahaja Yoga, there is no tapascharya, there is no penance for you. All blessings. But one should not get lost with those blessings if you have to really get into yourself in its full depth. So, for the Antarmana, it is important that you all should meditate morning and evening every day. Is alright even if you do not brush your teeth, but you must meditate. Is an important thing. As we have to take our bath every day, we have to wash ourselves every day. In the same way, we have to wash ourselves within. So, meditation is the Antaramana uh, tapaha, as you can call it. But it's not such a tapaha. You don't have to go to Himalayas and sit there. You have to just do this meditation early in the morning. But once you start getting up in the morning, you'll get the habit and then you sleep early. Then you can sleep early. Getting up in the morning really will help you for the whole day. So start this kind of a practice. You must meditate every day. And this is the reason why I find people, whenever I come, they're again caught up. Something gone wrong. This is wrong, that is wrong. They're caught up here and there. Why should you? Day by day you must rise. Day by day you should be at a much higher state. And this new breeding has to come within us that we are Sajogis. And we are not here only just to have good food and to have nice time or nice meetings, but we are here to become those unique personalities which are required to raise the humanity to a higher state. So you have to be now responsible for yourself. You have to look after yourself. And you have to tell yourself, Mr. So and so, Mrs. So and so, please now behave yourself. Otherwise, Sahaja Yoga is lost to you. It's not going to help you much. We might increase in quantity, but quality wise will be missing. And one attack of negativity can finish such a quantity that we think is too much. It has happened once. So now all of you must develop that dedication to yourself to find out what's your problem and how you have to correct it. If it is done every day, I can assure you, you will have no problem of any kind. Your thoughts will stop, your problems will be solved, and you'll have no catches at all because you have washed them off. But if you leave them on your being, then they grow and they become big. So there should be no lethargy as far as meditation is concerned, but joyfully you will start doing after some time. You won't be happy if you have not done it. But in the beginning, you will have to goad yourself and tell yourself that this body has to be cleaned. But more than that body, this mind and intellect, both of them are to be correct. To be an instrument of God, we have to be perfect personality. Otherwise, we may not be able to communicate the message of Sahaja Yoga in the proper way. So, our instrument has to be perfect to manifest Sahaja Yoga. If it is not, all the defects can have double effects. Like first, it will affect you. You can never feel the full uh, advantage of SYUK, and secondly, it will affect the people who will meet you, and gradually they'll find out there's something wrong with you, some sort of a subdued madness. They'll say this SYUK guys, because I don't find anything great about this man. He's halfway here, halfway there. Once you start getting deeper into your being, you'll be amazed that you can develop such capacities that you will be amazed at yourself. Of course, there are blessings, there are miracles, but think of your own capacities. What are your capacities? All the time. It is not you should say, now I'm all right. You should not say that I am perfect. You should not say, now I'm a Sahajogi. Never, never think like that. The moment you start thinking you are perfect, you are finished. When there is complete understanding of yourself and complete understanding of these vibrations, then only you can handle them properly. All this knowledge is for you. Is absolutely free, as you know, and all this mastery can be yours. So, today I have really thought of telling all of you that you have to develop the depth within yourself. And if you cannot develop that depth, then you are still a mediocre. So you are not achieving all this for your ego. You are achieving it because you are a seeker and now you have become a surgeon. So it is to be understood that it's not something like a advantage in money wise or something that I have to have a power, this, that. Because if you do not meditate, your attention will go to such things. So now what you have to do is to, at the very first shot when you get up in the morning, you first say that, let me see what is my responsibility as a surgeon. After some time you start enjoying it because it will give you such tremendous powers, such tremendous experiences. So, if you really do the antarmana, if you really see inside yourself, while meditating, you see yourself, your chakras and all that, and then you find out this introspection. Why am I like this? Just separate from yourself. See for yourself. Why am I like this? Why I did like this? Why do I think like this? Who am I? These questions, when answered, you will know all your worth, your value.
So we'll just continue to sit quietly. The microphone wasn't very good and Shimataji sat back, but she basically was saying that we have access to all the knowledge we need and we have to develop our depths. I think you probably all heard the rest of it. And to introspect by asking ourselves the questions of how, why, and all the rest of these things. So we can do a little bit of that kind of introspection at the beginning of this session. we do find any faults within us, then we can ask those questions. Why am I like that? Why do I say that? Why do I think like that? Why is this so difficult? Or whatever. Let's consciously, if we haven't already, put our attention on Sahasrara, even above the Sahasrara. Where we unite as a kind of online collective for a short while. Each of us helping our own and other people's Kundalini to rise and nourish our chakras. And let's enjoy the peace of this moment. All we have to tell ourselves is, I don't have to do anything, say anything, go anywhere, and think of anything. Let me be still and silent within. Letting our attention rise and rise beyond the Sahasrara, as high as you want it to go. So we're just going to sit in silence for a while. And the explanation for that is that really, we've been told that even music engages the Vishuddhi chakra. And what we want to try and do is be in a silent place. And whereas the silence may not be soothing, it does allow us to be aware of all the little things that go on in our heads. To be able to constantly bring our attention back into the center of the Sahasrara. And looking for that gap in the of silence between each thought, if they come and go. our attention that we're all sitting together in the collective sahasrara. We just one last time to remember that affirmation. Do not think. That mantra it was called. Do not think. So let's just see now if we can go as deep as we can go within us and go as high as we can above us.
Shri Kalki
So now we can raise our kundalinis and put ourselves in bandha again. So just before we all go, I would suggest that I mention something to whoever's online here tonight. Many decades ago, I made a film called A Great Mother with Sri Mataji and under her auspices to really give her the story. And the short version we've used to show new people for many years, and there have been lots of very good, better quality films since then. But I was prompted to make a sequel, which I call The Great Mother, The Legacy, which is really an assembly of a lot of footage from all over the place showing really what's happening today in Sahaja Yoga, very briefly, not long, it's about 20 minutes long, but it's really designed for completely new people, to give them an idea now, even though they're just sitting in a room sometimes, with just a few of us, they can see the global reach of Sahaja Yoga and what we're doing. I won't give you, it's on YouTube, but it's the easiest thing to do is go on YouTube and just search for The Great Mother, The Legacy, and you should be able to find it. So it really brings us to the end of our evening together. It's been wonderful to let you join together like this, and I bid you all a very good night. Namaste. And a wonderful week. Good night. Jai Shri Mataji.